which is programmed so that I push 5 buttons and I can tell them if I've fallen over or if they
Brilliant. Right, I'll try not to fall down the drain.
Yes, that's a good.
Right, so here we go. This is the outside of Ridge Village Hall. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that lovely blue sky. I'm being a bit nosy. Hang on. We've got a field, a cornfield.
Yeah.
Brilliant. There's a cockerel singing.
And I keep the coat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might need your coat.
I'll just grab my phone so I know what the time is. Where is my phone? There it is. Right. Oh dear. Have we got the choir today, or was that last week?
That's last week.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay, we're all right. All right. So just have your feet shoulder width apart. I'll. Yeah, it's like being in Soham. So great. We've got a new class member. Fantastic. So I'll be. So I'll go over here a bit, and just nice and relaxed. Nice and tall. Oh, okay. Nice and tall, and the head is floating, and the hips are sinking, and we're breathing in and out. And then we just—it's nice being with the oxygen. You get all the oxygen out here. We're breathing in and out. We've got the swift singing.
And the power station as well.
Yeah.
So we're just doing this, just turning the waist. So, ooh, we got the sunshine. I might need to put on my sunglasses. Oh, how awful. Right. Genius idea from Nicola. So, Nicola, Brenda, John, there we are. Right, now we've introduced them. And Bran in Wales. So, yeah, we all opted. Nicola came out with the idea to go outdoors. Can you hear me okay on the computer? Oh, we're getting the thumbs up. Perfect. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know. This used to be a school, apparently. This was their playground.
Oh, explaining to the alphabet.
There's an alphabet. There's an alphabet written along the.
I have painted the alphabet.
Oh, Brenda helped paint the alphabet.
All those years ago.
All those years ago, yeah.
When I retired, I came up on a Monday and a Thursday to help with the playgroup that ran here. We had maximum number of children, and then when the playgroup leader
Yeah, if you want to, there's a shady area over there actually under the tree if people don't want to be in the sun. So if you go in the shady
I
bit,
didn't bring my glasses.
yeah, that's better, isn't it? Lovely under that tree.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I want the sun.
I love the sunshine.
You're better prepared, Brenda. You've got a hat.
I have to have that when I drive.
Yeah.
And I have a windproof jacket on too.
So
Oh well, there you go then.
yeah, we've actually had 8 people sign up for the day retreat, which is wonderful. So I think or maybe even 9. So we're hopefully going to get a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a couple on Zoom as well that are signed up.
Joan can't come,
Okay.
but I'm still pressurising my daughter-in-law to see if she'll come.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll see if, and then if you see any of the Soham Brigade, see if you
Yeah.
can get them over here, because it's only like, how far? It's not
Joan
far from
is
Soham.
going to come back on a
5
Wednesday.
miles, 6 miles.
It's not far, it's 6 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, not far at all from
No.
Soham.
Yeah.
From Selm
Yeah.
via Burwell to here, I clocked up enough from the farm whether I came through Burwell or whether I went through Wickham. So you're talking about nine miles.
Oh, 9 miles. Okay, that's still not that far.
Well, you've got to knock off the bit I do on the drove.
Yeah. So we're breathing, and we're turning the waist. I'll just show you that from the side. I was kind of worrying a bit. I thought, oh, I wonder if it's gonna rain, but I think we're all right. And for weeks, Nicola's been saying, can't we go outside? Can't we go outside? So I was like, yeah, all right then. But last week it was pouring rain. It was horrible, wasn't it? So we couldn't do it.
Dreadful.
Absolutely dreadful. So we are now outside.
I was on holiday in Crete.
Ooh.
Get you.
that's a bit of a culture shock.
Beautiful here, you know.
Yeah. Now my friends are going on a cruise ship, but they're going via the Channel Tunnel because they went, we're not getting on an aeroplane. So,
We had no flight problems whatsoever.
well, you were very lucky.
Not
You
in
must have
hold
slipped
up.
through the net.
Stansted was managing extremely well.
Oh yeah, well it's a smaller airport, isn't
Our
it? So they're
taxi
not-
driver,
yeah.
who was going to pick us up, he had a 2-hour delay at Luton from landing to his customers getting through passport control and getting their baggage. 2 hours he was, poor man.
So just draw the toes in. So you're activating the arches of the foot. And remember, when you hear a sound, check your posture. So, in this class, you haven't got the noisy children making a big with their thundering feet. When we used to teach, when I used to teach in Soham, one of my students from Soham's come today, and there'd be very big teenage children being very noisy when we were doing our Tai Chi in the gym. Yeah. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? There you go. This is more up your street, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I've got a very happy person in the sunshine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to whiz through the loosening exercises and also I was looking at we were looking at Dragon Serves teacups, weren't we? So we're going to do things that are good for the joints, so especially the neck, the shoulders, the spine. We're looking at those today. We're all breathing. So those of you outside, remember we've got the shady tree over there for people that don't want to be baking. Okay, let the arms come down. So you want the hips want to be going slightly back and down, and you're opening in your lower back. You're opening in your lower back, you're lengthening through the spine. And then softly gaze forward. Softly gaze forward as you listen behind and listen above. Nice and relaxed. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the day retreat here because it's got a lovely, it's much quieter than at Burwell and Swaffham and because you haven't got the road sounds. It's nice and relaxed, and then relax the hands, and we're just breathing. We're going to do bounce and shake. So we're going to start with bounce. So that's like imagine you're 4 years old and you just see Paddington Bear, just bounce. And you want to let go in the lower back, and so Eva, my teacher Eva, she's hopefully on her road to recovery from the COVID. I was supposed to see her on Saturday. I've been looking forward to it all month, and then I got an email and they said, we've had to cancel all our classes for this week. We both tested positive, but we're all right. But we just took it off as a precaution, so that's very sensible.
I think so. I had a birthday party
And then,
in Newcastle.
yeah,
30 odd people, 4
Yeah.
got COVID. Nobody else
oh,
at all. They went in the sneezy bar.
oh they
Those
went
4.
out and got it in the bar.
I think so.
Yeah, there's a lot of it about. Keep breathing some more. Marvellous. whole body wobbles. This is one I got from Evica Scuba. She's really into exercises that are good for balance, and this is one of them. So you wanna keep your arms nice and long, and you're just feeling the wobble. I still haven't quite got it yet. Okay, back to bounce. We're just back to bounce, and then we'll do this one. So she's she's in her 70s now. Or I don't know how far along, she won't say, but she's got very, very good balance because she does a lot of exercises that work balance. She's got into it over lockdown. She said, right, I'm working on balance. And when I go to her classes online, that's all we ever work on actually. So we just keep the palms down. So you want to open the hands. Got this nice open feeling, and like the palms of your hands have got a bit bigger. So you kind of, you know, there we go, that's better. And you've got lots of room in the body. Lots of room in the body. And we're all breathing. And turn. So the palms now are upward, upward. That's it. And you're feeling the sensation through the elbow joint as you do this. So yeah, Rosemary that normally comes online, she couldn't make it this week, so she sends her apologies. It's like being in a meeting, isn't it? So, like the WI, you know, so and so sends her apologies. Yeah. Come to the conclusion in Burwell, that's who we wanted for PM, the WI. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then that's it. Yeah, you got it. You got it. So it's just, just nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. I'll just show you from the back. Wow, what amazing clouds. Aren't they gorgeous? That's brilliant.
You want to get your paper to that one?
Yeah, it's like it looks like a painting, doesn't it?
Yeah. Have you been to the Fitzwilliam, the
Yeah, I've been to the
Hockney exhibition, and then they've got another exhibition
Oh,
called
what they've got?
Painting in Nature,
Oh, nature painting. Oh, I'd like to go there.
and
That's at the Fitzwilliam right now, is
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
If you like David Hockney,
Yeah.
that's good. He's got his iPad paintings and
So just relax your arms a bit more, everybody. Sink your shoulders. Definitely sink the hips. Notice what you're feeling under your feet. Notice what's going on. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Nice and relaxed, nice and tall. Breathing in and out. Just check your posture. So we'll just pause for a quick posture check. So the knees are in line. I've still got mud on my knees. The knees are in line with the toes. The hips are sinking back and down. You're nice and tall through the head. And then So yeah, if we could get a bunch of the sewing brigade over, then we'd be sorted.
I worked out that Joan and I were the only really car drivers.
Yeah. I mean, is there any way you could get a
You must.
car, get a load of them, have it as a trip out?
That's right. The rest seem to walk there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be a long way to walk from Soham.
Wales is about 7 miles from Soham, and then you've got to add
mean, you can walk to reach from Burwell. I know people that have done that, but that's quite a lot of exercise before. Yeah. There's all the car drivers just drove people over. That could be a way of doing it.
Yeah.
Car share. Well, you can now. You can now, yeah.
What were you saying, Nicola? You can't do that?
Yes, you can.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
can?
was saying at one point it wasn't allowed
Oh, really?
to car share, yeah, because of COVID.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're alright.
Oh, I see, right, yeah.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, and Chen. I mean, if someone could get to Burwell for midday to the sports centre, I
Yeah.
could give them a lift,
That's
and I
right.
could take them back
Do
to
you
Soham
do
after.
Burwell before you come back?
Yes, I'm at Burwell at 12 o'clock till 12 o'clock, and then I sort of just drive straight over after I've finished packing up. So, you know, I don't mind.
That doesn't work on the retreat day though, does it?
No.
You need just a team friend with a car sometimes, do it?
Yeah, it's what they don't really tell you about in Tai Chi teacher training. You end up giving lifts to students because that's what Mark Peters did. There was, I'm doing my Tai Chi for rehabilitation training. Still keep noticing the feet, and there was a couple of students that had come to train with him from London, so he, one of them was staying, he gave them a lift to the place they were staying at after, and gave them a lift from the train station to the place he was teaching from, because that's kind of, you know, so I'm very happy, you know, it's kind of, I could fit one person in my car.
I remember the time when you could get 7 in a minute.
Yeah.
Misspent youth call that.
Yeah.
4,
Or Chinese.
3, 2, 1, and change. So keep breathing. So, especially in the warm weather, you want to make sure your joints are happy and mobilised. So I've been, I work in a dementia unit 3 afternoons a week, but it's actually going to be a day and 2 afternoons a week because they want me to come longer on a Tuesday. So I'm doing like Tai Chi, one-to-one Tai Chi, group Tai Chi, massage and Reiki and music. I do one-to-one music with them as well. And nice and tall. And we'd start with the shoulder. We're just going to very gently mobilise the shoulder, so we slightly turn and we circle 2. But one thing I've noticed is a lot of the issues is because they just sort of stay very still a lot of the time, and the body's actually designed to move about really. So you want to make sure you're nice and mobile. Okay, now go in the same shoulder but the opposite direction. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice and tall. And then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Check your posture. Bird folds its wings, so you can fold forwards, and then you come around. Imagine you've got a big marble ball either side of you, and you're feeling the surface of the big marble ball. So again, going like this. You're just feeling what's happening. That's useful, that shed. You've got these hooks on it and you can hang your coat.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Genius. It's a nice place though, isn't it? Good.
It is now they've removed the boys' toilets from that area and the girls' toilets from this area.
Oh, good. Relax. Okay, flying peng. Peng waves its wings. So the peng is a giant mythological bird, and then you want to feel it right to the end of the fingers. So you just come up, and then you rotate around that shoulder joint, and then you come down. So we're breathing. And one wing of the peng apparently covers half of the earth. That's how big you should be feeling. I think it's 2 left. I've completely lost count, so I'm so relaxed. I don't know where I am. One more time. Fantastic. Very good. Nice and relaxed. So, yeah. It's a very useful trick, being able to calm and to relax in any given situation. So, so you know, sometimes it's good. You do need a little bit of alertness for things come up, but being able to relax just gives you that little bit of space so you can deal with something, and it's very, very useful. Two more. Okay, so that was the shoulders. Just actually, yeah, we'll do Eva's shoulder exercise. So just start by just up and down in the shoulder. Come a bit closer. So we go up. That's it. And we're nice and loose, and then just have a little bit of a wiggle with the shoulders, a little wiggle with the hips. She likes her hip wiggle. Okay. And then what she does is that she makes a fist with her hands and lifts the shoulders up. Breathes in and then sinks the hips, opens the hands and sinks the shoulders down like that. I find it feels quite nice. It's a bit like a cat having a stretch or something like that, and you just sink down, sink the hips. And one more time. Nice. Okay, let's do the hips first. So put your hands on your hips, and we're going to circle the hips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then change the direction. 1, 2. Yeah, don't worry. One way's always easier than the other. It's just how it works. 3, 4. Oh, it's nice out here, isn't it? much wind because the walls and the trees and that act as a barrier. And then if you don't like the sun, you've got the shade. And 8. That works out okay. Okay, feet together, bring the hands on the knees. We're going to circle the knees. So circling the knees, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. A little shake. Okay, wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes. So, right, one thing Eva said is see if you can wiggle each individual toe. Or focus more on one toe. So focus on the big toe when you wiggle the toes. Focus on the, and go through each toe. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, not connected to my toes.
Yeah, but it's amazing what you leave out when you spend a lot of time stuck in your head. And actually doing this exercise, when we first did it with Eva online, I was kind of almost blew my mind. I was like, oh gosh, yes, I've never really noticed my toes before. Not like this. It's like little toe. And one of the toes, yeah, I can't really move them separate, but it's fine because you, by focusing on each toe, you kind of almost are. Okay, now you draw the toes in and stretch the toes out. You can do it with your hands as well for the first 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we'll just keep going. Great, and then we're just going to rock forwards and back, feel the feet, notice what you feel, not for too much. You can do this for longer at home if you want, it's just to get an idea. This all helps by focusing what you can feel under your feet, it helps your balance. Because there's a lot of sensory receptors in the feet, more than in the hands actually. When I looked it up, I'll look it up again just to make sure I didn't misread it, but you get there's a lot of information that could go in the brain about balance if you just focus a bit more on your feet. Okay, and then we're just going to transfer the weight, have a slightly wider stance, just going to transfer the weight from one foot to the other, just feel that nicely rocking, just to get in touch with the feet. It's a big grey cloud, we'll probably end up getting soaked, but you can all hide under the tree while I get soaking wet. So, and we're breathing. That's the only problem with the outside. And then one more time each side. So we're just whizzing through these so we don't do them too long. Then we go round and round in a circle. Oh, that blackbird's back. There's a blackbird who hangs out next, the church is the next building along, and he has these lovely little tunes he sings. Isn't that lovely? Okay, and then go round and round in the other direction. Yeah, I recorded him and sent him to my friend in Japan. I've got a friend in Japan who loves sounds. So if I find any interesting sounds, I record them and send them to my friend. She's called Neko, or Kaneko, but Neko for short, which means cat. She's called cat. And she sends me sounds in return. So I sent her a bunch of birds and she sent me a load of frogs. Japanese frogs squawking in Japanese. It was amazing. I've never heard anything like it in my life. It was really kind of eerie sounds. Okay, now what we do, this is another one from Eva. You slightly come forward and you come up and then down, very slow descent. So you come up with your heels and then slow descent down, and that helps strengthen your feet and your ankles. It's good, isn't it? It's always a bit of a... Oh, I always, when I go up too high, I'm very tempted to go boom, and you've got to do it slow descent. Okay, one more time. Slow descent. Nice. And then hopefully that big grey cloud's just going to pass by. Keep going that way. Well, it's quite a lot of it's gone over already. Yeah, you'll keep going that way. It is moving, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is moving. Okay, great. Oh, talking of which, neck exercises. So we're going to turn sideways first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Then we're going to do a semicircle, so you can look up and see if the cloud's gone. No, it hasn't. And then you go down the other side and, oh, look, it's still there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Marvellous. Okay, so the other one that's a really nice one to do is, we did.
Not for the leg, did we?
No, we went like that. 1, 2.
Oh, I was doing it wrong. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a few more right then. So you're doing a semicircle. So you go like that, semicircle,
All right.
semicircle. That's it. So that then that gets the. Oh, that's fine. We'll get our raincoats out. It's definitely going over. That is a big grey cloud.
It's obliterating the sun.
It has obliterated the sun. But there we go. That's what we would. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not what I
Excellent.
was doing, but
That's okay. That's okay. Now try looking down and then going back to the middle. Looking down, going back to the middle. So these are ones I've done with Eva. Going down, back to the middle, down, back to the middle, down, back to the middle, and one more time. And then keep it nice and taut and then just very gently look up and back to the middle. Look up, back to the middle, look up, back to the middle. And look up, the blackbird's moved over there now, back to the middle, look up. Oh, it's watching us. Back to the middle, it's like Alfred Hitchcock. And back to the middle, up and back to the middle. So the, yeah, on the roof of the house over there, there's a blackbird singing on the top of the roof and he's watching us do the Tai Chi. Probably wondering, what are all those funny people doing? And singing. There we are. So, yeah, I think there's a definite blue sky patch coming up. So we just got to it'll be fine. I think we'll be all right. So the rain cloud's on your side, so you'll get wet, and that's fine. Oh, you're under the tree. Yeah, go under the tree. If you start feeling water drops, if you go under the tree, you should get away with that. That'll be fine. Okay, so sinking, nice and tall. So the next, we'll do the arms, and then we'll look at Monkey King, polishing the table, and Phoenix turns its head, because they're all good for the back, they're good for the waist, they're good for the neck. And there's a shelter thing if anyone wants to. Okay, so
blue sky. It's gonna be fine.
there is a blue sky, yeah, just a few drops. I'm just getting a few drops, it's fine. And then just breathing in and out. And then we go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll piano. Like you're playing, do each finger separately. 2, 2, 2, 2. So she 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then you go 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. 2, 4, 3, 5. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. 1, 5. 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Good, isn't it? So that all stuff that's good for the brain, you see. She's doing it, because if you work your brain, you get better. 1, you're more brainy, and 2, better balance. Really good. Okay, so, we do this one. I like this one, it's silly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and then we go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, rolling forward, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, rolling back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, over and under, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bounce and shake, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, lovely. Okay, and then with the spinal wave, I'll just demonstration, you come up, the spinal wave, over, back and down. This is one I learned from Barry. So here we go. 1, 2, sorry, that's it. 3. So some of the moves are new from 2, 3 years ago nearly.
Yeah, more than, yes, I was saying I haven't done this for 4 years.
6, 7, and 8. And then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Marvellous. Okay, shake out. Right, so Monkey King takes a seat. Do you know that one?
I can't remember.
You can't remember, okay. So you've got to have it's got to have a regal feel to it, and you're like surveying your kingdom, and then the hips sink back and the hands counterbalance. And we come back upright. That's a very long grey cloud, but it's moved. Amazing, isn't it? 3, so you counterbalance, and then you come back. That's it. So it goes out, the hips sink back, the hips return. The hips sink back, the hips return. Let's do one more. Back. And returns. Very good. Okay, so that's Monkey King takes a seat, and you can do Monkey King, you can do it more upright, and that will still, so this is the upright version. So when I did this with Eva, she says you can kind of vary the amount of how far back the hips go, or if you want, and the way she does it, is she goes into a full squat, and then comes back up. So she goes right down, and really, the arms act as a counterbalance so you don't fall over backwards on your bottom, you see. So, just a few of that, that's enough of that. Yeah, you stick your bum out, yeah, and it works these muscles here, and it also works your back muscles, because you're folding here and you're maintaining the integrity along the spine. And you want to relax the shoulders so they act as a proper counterbalance. Yeah. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? It's a good exercise. Okay, the next one is called polishing the table, and one I did with Mike, and you have a round shape in the arms, a nice round shape, and imagine you've got a table, you've got a cloth under each of your hands, polish the table with, and you're in a slightly wider stance if you want, and you turn. Now you sink your hips back and the hands counterbalance, and you sweep across the table, and then you put it back where you started. Always put things back, then you know where to find them. Always put them back in the exact same place. So turn, and then, because I've got this place on my door where I put all my keys, unless I forget, and then they could be anywhere. So I always put them on the same hook, and then I know where they are. And I have to keep remembering, and this is exactly the same principle. Put it back where you found it. So there we go. I'll show that from the side. Oh yeah, like that. Ooh, isn't that wonderful? And we're just breathing.
The opposite way.
Yeah, it's fine. We do it one way,
Oh, right.
and then we do it the other. You can just do it in one direction over and over again, but Mike just does it like this now. He does it one side,
You're right, it's scything hay.
and then is it like scything hay? Okay,
Except that you have your hands together.
okay. Oh, that's a good one. So you scythe hay like that. Okay.
I don't think many people have scythed.
I've never
No.
scythed hay in my life.
No.
You have
That sounds fun. Yeah.
two handles and a big blade.
Yeah.
And you go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good. That would be very satisfying.
Yeah.
It's by the end of the day.
You do it right.
But
you do it,
not-
yeah.
That would be quite good at building your muscles up, I should think.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
used it for scything out ditches as well. Oh, that's all mechanical and they don't do it.
Scything hay. Well, there you go. You find something out. So how do you do it again? So
You hold
You hold
two wooden bits and
Yeah.
you've got to imagine you've got a big blade there.
yeah.
And
Oh,
you-
lovely. That's how you scythe hay. That looks like a Tai Chi move. Scything hay.
Call it scything hay.
Yeah. Right, we've got a new move. I'll show that to Eva. Scything hay. So you've got a footwork.
No, you have one long wooden bit
Yeah.
with two wooden handles and you have this big curved blade and you have one blade on one shaft with two handles and you have to dig it down, dig it down, dig it down.
That's amazing. And well, how many people would be in the field? Would it be a few
If
of
you
you?
were doing a field, you would have as many men as possible, one step behind the other,
Yeah, so you've
Oh.
got the legs.
so that you side. I've got a hook in my shed. But you side it, and when you got to the end of the field, you would sharpen your blade.
Ah,
So you
Well, of
all
course.
carried
a knife sharpener.
one of those bits of like sandstone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what it was called.
Yeah,
They call them whetstones,
Whetstone.
don't they? Yeah.
like a whetstone.
Yeah.
I had to spit on it. But they used to lean over the ditches and do exactly the same. You
Yeah.
have one man either side.
That's brilliant. Then the machines replaced it all.
Yes, and they've got little chuggy machines that go up the drains and just
Oh, they've
Laid
really got
out
sun
the
back
side.
now.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it? Look, cloud, now we've got sunshine again, so there'll be... Yeah. So, Phoenix turns its head. So this is another one that works the neck, and another one that's, again, good for the brain. So, you start like this, and then you turn the foot, you transfer the weight, make a nice round shape in the arms, then you turn the fingers to point, and look down at the back heel. Then you come back, little finger against the elbow, nice round shape, turn the fingers, look down. So So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to face that way, and then you don't need to do mirroring. You can all go in the same direction. So we start here. Then we come back. Turn. Nice round shape. Turn the hand, look down. So you get a nice stretch in the neck. And you come back. Phoenix turns its head. And back. Turn. Round shape in the arms. Turn, fingers point to the front, fingers point downwards to the back. Turn the head. Sink the hips, sink the shoulders. Come back to the middle. Last one. And then nice.
On
Okay.
that last bit of look,
Yeah.
are you looking down
I'm
towards
looking towards
that-
my heel, so I'll show you that from the front. So, like this, I turn, I get my arms in the right place. So I get myself in the right position, then I turn the hands and look down. So I'm looking down towards the back foot.
Oh, right.
Then it gets a stretch on the neck, and then I'll do it the other side. Turn the hand, look down. So I'm looking down into that space there,
Yeah.
really. Yeah, and then it does something nice for the neck. It's a nice stretch, and also because you're doing stuff with the hands, it works your coordination as well. Yeah, that's it. And it looks a bit like the Egyptian hieroglyphs, you know, when
Yeah.
you know,
Sandals.
the sound. Yeah. So it's like that. Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. I think we should have a quick water break, actually, because it is hot. So drink some water. Very good. That blackbird that was on there, it actually went on the roof here. Well, the tree just next to the roof there, and so was the little sonnet did. Fantastic.
Oh.
Do you want to drink?
No, I have my mints.
We're all having a mint break.
I always have a mint break.
Those polos,
No, they are
Tree
treble
balls.
extra strong.
extra strong treatments, yeah. Fantastic. It's nice out here.
Yep.
Could be on holiday. Well, now all the time, really.
Well, what's that saying? Find something to do that you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't actually do any work.
I love my job and did it for 14 years.
Yeah, it's good.
What did you do, Brenda?
I bought infants.
Oh, lovely. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're made of better stuff than me. I would get too impatient with them.
Yeah. So,
And when I finished teaching, I came up here for 10 years, Mondays and Thursdays, to help her with the preschool children.
So was this a preschool school then?
We had what were we, Little Windmills playgroup. And when we finished, another lady took over, and eventually, it folded.
Yeah. Babies that grow up.
Yeah. So, okay, demonstration, observe. Dragon serves teacups, super slow motion edition. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the other side, 1, you turn. 2, sink, the hips sink back. 3, 4, 5. So with this one, what you're doing, from this bit, you want to make sure your hips go back. Your hips go back. So you turn, the hips go back and the hand is doing the counterbalance. Then you come up and you want to sink down. So it's like you're really sat in that position, and then the hand comes around in a curve. Yeah,
Right.
like a crescent, like a kind of crescent shape.
So what's the transition from having your hand behind you like that?
Yeah. So what happens is that the hand's behind, but you sink your hips, and as you sink your hips, that brings the hand forward.
All right.
So remember when we were doing the Monkey King?
Yeah.
So you could do the Monkey King like that if you wanted, just to kind of, I mean, it'd be a bit awkward, but it's just to get that feeling. So it's that kind of feel. So you
So
sink.
once you've got your hand sort of round here,
Yeah.
what's the transition to being?
You want to sink down into the feet and sink the hips down to bring the hand up.
All right.
So
okay.
it's like you're going from there to there. So try that. So you like you, and then actually do this and push down, and you come upright. So you go down and then doink down. So it's like when you're doing the. We'll come back to that in a minute. Rowing the boat to the middle of the lake, which is from the 18 set, which we don't really do in this class, the 18 set very often. I mean, I do it more on a Monday. Yeah, I'm thinking of moving Mondays to Reach. Actually, Monday mornings to Reach, just because I just like the atmosphere, and it's a lot quite. It's a problem with the Monday morning in Swaffham Prior. You've got all the very noisy school children, and then the buses going, and it gets a bit loud. Although I love the green, we've been doing Tai Chi outdoors, and it's been wonderful. So I'll keep it the evening class, but I think it might be nice to mix things around the villages a bit, so we don't get all stuck in one place, or maybe even load. I don't know. It depends on what goes on. But we go like this, and you sink the hips back. So this is acting as a counterbalance, and then the hands come, and then you sink your hip down, which brings you upright. So you want to go upright by this bit pulling down. So if you just do that, push 2, 3, 4. Very good. And I better check the time.
It's 27 minutes past.
Oh my goodness! That's ridiculous. It's
Have
like
you finished?
no, but we've got like it's like nearly half past. It's nearly half past.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where did all the time go? We've not done anything. Oh well, never mind. Let's just carry on with this. So we're just gonna bask in the sunshine. It's so nice out here. I think we'll do Why Tape Off as Fruit as our grand finale. Sorry we hardly got any silk reeling or any of the Chen style. That's the problem. When you get asked a question, you think, cool, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I wonder how that works. And it's quite sort of physics based. You're sort of working out how things move and how things fit together. It's biomechanics. So Carell's really into biomechanics. He annoys loads of biomechanics professors and asks them questions a lot. And they go, oh God, it's that crazy Tai Chi guy asking us more complicated things. And he's really good, really into the biomechanics. And Sam Moore in Chichester talks about being the internal athlete. We're internal athletes, which I think that's good. A very lazy athlete.
That's
I
better
have to
than being a
admit.
couch
I like
athlete,
that.
is it?
We're more like a couch athlete, yeah. That's good. So then if you can see that, then when you're doing this bit, you have a look. Try that now, see if that's any easier.
Quite nice on the shadow.
Yeah, you can watch your shadow. So that's it, and then is that easier? Does that make a bit more sense? Sort of. Yeah, it's just the directions. I'll turn around. Right, let's do 4 of these. Ready? Steady, go. 1.
What you were doing super slow.
We are doing it super slow. 2. I'll do it super slower though. There we go. Look at that.
Are you changing arms?
Yes.
Ah.
3. Actually, let's do 6. Is that one? 4. Rook. Don't tell us. amazing. Well done. Okay, for fun, to finish off our grand finale, so we've got the Chinese orchestra in the corner there playing really lovely music with their peepers and little zithers and stringy things and bashy things and singing and beautiful. And we've got the blossom falling all over us and the film crew, and we've got the silk suits on. And then this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this one. Sink back, sink forwards, turn. Yeah, right, I'll start this end. Why tape off as fruit? Okay, here we go. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3. We used to do this one in Soham, definitely.
Yes, I
5,
can't really remember it.
7.
Too old now.
1, 2. Beautiful. Just imagine the most beautiful bit of prose ever written. Can't believe how fast that went. Oh, now the blackbird's over there singing it. Oh, this has been delightful. Keep breathing, keep relaxed, nice and calm. So, it's the taking part that counts. Remember that? But it's gorgeous. Oh, it's proper raging hot. Oh, okay, that was so good. We're going to stop right there. Come round in a circle. Well, that was fantastic, wasn't it? Come round in a circle, and we're just going to nice and relaxed, and we're just turning. So we've done loads in this class. We learnt how to scythe hay.
Yeah.
That's our new move.
That's like a new with the legs. Oh,
That's
fantastic!
our new move. We're going to have that every week now. Shall I bring the sign?
Yeah, bring it. I'd love to see what a scythe looks like. Well, they did a whole load of in Okinawa. Okay, in Okinawa
They're very big.
Yeah.
The blade is about 3 feet long and the handle
Oh.
is about 5.
That sounds
Oh,
great.
wow.
Well, in Okinawa they make like farm implements. They do forms with weapons forms
Yeah.
with farm implements because they obviously couldn't afford
That's what they
samurai
have.
swords.
Yeah.
So they learned how to fight the samurais.
So what are they?
With
Those things called the nunchucks and
Nunchucks
rice.
and rice flails,
Rice
yeah,
flails,
they're,
aren't
yeah. They're all and big, yeah. It's all good stuff. Okay. Ah, okay. Here we go. Just breathe in. Breathe out to calm the mind. Breathe in. Breathe out. Regulate the breathing. So if it's as nice as this next week, we can be here next week. Soften the muscles. One more time. And then
Stops you looking at the clock as well.
yeah. And then
Yeah, that
raise
blackbird
the
is a good
tiger.
singer, but not a timekeeper.
Turn to the mountain. Yeah, it didn't. It could have told us what time it was.
That's like cock crowing now.
Cock crowing. Well, it must be time to finish the.
Well, it's not daybreak, is it?
Maybe that's when he gets his dinner at 1:30 or
Yeah,
something.
he must do. Ah, he's cute.
To keep his cockle quiet.
And then what we'll do is you put your specs on there, then you know where they are. Rub the hands together and polish the face.
Wrinkle removal.
Yeah, wrinkle removal. Yeah, it makes your face smooth and young. So if you do it long enough, maybe we'll look like we're in our 20s. You never know.
I got
And
told
then-
I was only 75, so I did a little jig.
And then
Oh wow.
put the hands together. Spring chicken. And then give the lower back a rub.
That's the bit I've always enjoyed.
Yeah, it's the best bit of the class, really. Next to the tea time, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like them.
yeah, they're good. Yeah, we can do some massage next week if you want to do some DIY massage. That'd be great. So, here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in.
Couple crows at half past one next week.
Yeah, we'll find out if it crows at 1:30, and then we'll know what time it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Great, and nice and tall. Really own your space. Feel you've got loads of room in the body. Your joints are all happy. Feeling content, but very stable. It's all good. Okay, make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and bow. Fantastic. Well done, us. That was really good. Well done. Good job. Right, I'll stop the video. Stop the video. Stop the video. Oh.